Joins us in the... Because, of course, Kate's here as well. You both have a view on Anton, as you remember well, Kate. He's not your musical choice, is it, Len?
Now, that's a challenge, right?
Wow.
I'm not saying any... Now, that's a challenge, right?
Wow.
I'm not saying any...
Specific techniques that they gave you to remember stuff.
That in my garden, I imagined my garden. Well, see, I wouldn't have done before this quiz. So I'd think of...
Go on, you think of something else in the garden?
Yeah, I think...
No. In fact, sometimes we interview people and I look at the briefing notes and it says that they were on Strictly, which I watch religiously.
Oh, no, look, he started dribbling.
Ease up a little bit, Len, or are you going to stay and it's lovely to see you? Can I improve my memories tonight? 8 o'clock, Channel 4, we're back tomorrow. Here's Lorraine. As a government, and we've heard the Health Secretary say this, you expect people to carry on wearing masks indoors. Now, we've been told, on the one hand, it's personal responsibility. You've said it's business responsibility. So what will you do if you go into a shop which hasn't said that you need to wear a mask because perhaps they don't feel that they could enforce it? Are you going to carry on wearing masks indoors? He says he expects people to wear masks in enclosed spaces. He expects people to do that. You're his colleague in Cabinet. So if you feel it's your personal judgment that if you're in a room with him and you don't need to wear a mask, but we know that he expects you to, what happens then? The headline in the Financial Times this morning, business sapped by staff shortages as COVID app orders workers home. Up to 20% of staff are absent. Or a business feels that that person hasn't actually been at risk. Perhaps they've been wearing a mask or they've got PPE or they're double vaxxed. Would you say that they could then exercise their personal responsibility and decide not to isolate if they're pinged?
And ignoring it, more and more people are just switching the app off. We know that as a fact. So, I mean, you're losing control of the situation. You're going to have to come up with something that people can see is credible and that they believe in. When do you think, very, very quickly, one sentence, when do you think we might have a decision on this, how you change the app? Just one sentence, please. Ironically, I meant it genuinely. Good luck with the increasing the double vax.
Yeah, just Robert Jenrick, thanks very much indeed. Just to point out that when they say 2/3, they're talking about adults. It's not 2/3 of the population. It's 2/3 of the adult population. Also, I think there's an issue. You know, you talk about personal responsibility when it comes to masks, but then it's not personal responsibility when it comes to isolation. But I think now that they're ramming home this message of personal responsibility, there is a problem. Because people will think, well, it's in my hands now.
And I'll decide what I want.
I'll decide. That's the overriding message.
And that's the logical extension of the phrase person.
Still to come, former Strictly star Len Good. The Balearic Islands, including Ibiza, of course, Mallorca, Menorca, Formentera, they're being moved back onto the government's amber travel list from 4 a.m. Monday morning. As usual, very little warning, which means, just like Portugal, which means that those not double jabbed or under 18 are going to have to quarantine when they get back from one of those islands. And joining us now is Veronique Jessica.